Hello, hello. I hope my audience can hear what I'm speaking. And today I wanna introduce. Now, introduce is more like I wanna tell people that a very cool tool that I found online called Coqui. I hope I pronounce it correctly. But it's a very happy found, but it's also kind of sad about this software. But like the detail, I will talk about it later. Which I need to quickly do something like put the reference voice into mine. Okay. Just as a test, let's see. So, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't need the headsets right now. I just hope my audience can hear the things that I just broadcast. And we are gonna do something super cool today. Two device. We don't have this device, but well, it's pretty good. I copied this code from Coqui GitHub just to show you that I'm not. So this is not my coding, and just kind of happily find this tool and then had fun with it. Been testing for the whole day. Yeah. So I copied this very simple code. Wait from it. Yeah, it also has command line tools, so we can definitely try. Okay. This will be ref voice, and it's me. Language en. Let's see. So I don't wanna. Well, for the starting point, let's try stream code. Where are you working at? Actually, I am right now. I'm in the process of building my own business, so I am not working at any company at this moment. Yeah. So, well, I want to show people. That's too much information right now. So let's see if these things work. I hope. Usually the first time doesn't work, but since this is their code, thanks. Yeah. Since this is their code, I hope this will work. Yeah. So today's stream is all about, like, I found something online and then I really wanna do some tests Of course, I'm not doing it for a commercial. I purchase. Okay. Yeah. So I found this super cool Python library online and been playing with it all day yesterday. And just for my background, I have a very complex background. So I studied two masters. One is for bioinformatics, another one is computer science. And then I, of course, study has some in German you say Weiterbildung, yeah. And then I decided not to go into academic environment. Well, maybe in the future I will, but right now I kind of want to just explore the business world. So I worked as a software developer for 2 to 3 years, 2 to 3 years, and then now um I'm just like try out if I can build a company or something. Yeah. Yeah, the model is download. Oh yeah, was I? And yeah, and they have really really cool documentations, everything about this software. And then I was like, cool. Um, I want to, like, how to say, know more about this particular company. And so I went into like digging into their code, and then also kind of went to their website. And because they said this on the like there's their websites, and I found super sad news about this company, that they at the beginning of this year they kind of, I think they closed down. I'm not sure is because the founder found something, like wanna do something else, so that they kind of closed this company, or the founder just kind of find this is not a very good business model and then just close. There's many reasons that a company decided to shut down, right? So since they are not really talking much more about this one, um we don't know like what's the reason. And even but also a very happy thing about this um company is that they seems to turn their code into kind of open source, so people whoever find their code can definitely go and then just have fun with their library. And it's, ooh, why these so many things? So are you done yet? Okay, I also don't think, oh my god, I also find this one thing. Mirror, what the mirror, that wave. So this is my voice. So, and I don't know, like I just find it really hard to understand for such a cool project, um if why they were shutting down their company. So why I find this project cool? First of all, they have super good documentations, everything here in this repository. They provide you a lot of recipes that you can use as a base to develop your machine learning project. Also, even cooler thing is they integrate this XTTS v2 model, which you probably just need to record about 6 to 10 seconds of your voice. I think I definitely not give it. Yeah, it's barely scratch.
is the fairest of them all.
So about 6 to 10 seconds of clip, and then you can kind of synthesize your own voice. So text to speech. Um, ooh, format not read. Yeah, of course, of course. I apologize. I give you the wrong code. So let's try again. And if you use this one, you basically can have your own voice speaking any um not any language, but many majority languages. So for example, English is of course the most prevalent language right now. You can also speak um, German. You can also speak Hungarian. It's super super nice. So for example, this one,
Hello, world.
I well, I don't think my voice sounds so childish, but
Mirror, mirror.
okay, let's see the sounds again.
Hello, world.
Oh, I wouldn't mind my voice sounds so childish. Yeah. So, yeah, dream code. Yeah, so much more about me. And then, so what about you? I hope you are still there. mm, yeah, so it's super cool about this project, and I hope the founder found something more like interesting, awesome, so that they decided to kind of shut down this company. And definitely I think they will have a bright future, you know, if the founder decided to go further into this kind of project. But of course, um I was trying out their code and definitely found that because the company shutting down, so and then in software world, that there, so your dependencies, for example, numpy, scipy, pytorch, have a lot of updates every month. So if you are not maintaining your code, of course, why would they do it? Because, you know, like open source project, nobody pays you. Why are you gonna? Why would you do this further maintaining? So definitely, I found something like already incompatible and needs to. If I want to use this one to really do more cool project, I would definitely need to do a lot of modifications on their code base, which I wouldn't mind if in the end I select their open source code to for my own project, right? Like I decided to use it, so of course I will definitely put some efforts in maintaining their code. Yeah, that is something, but um, it's just very interesting to find, and also kind of um, a lot of thoughts wandering in my mind. In in my own understanding, for uh for machine learning model to work, we definitely need a lot of data sets, and this is just very puzzling that they take only 6 seconds of audio clip, and then they can synthesize many synthesize voice. So for example, I don't need to um use there, right? I can like mirror on the or not on the wall. Just as a output, just as a try. So what makes me puzzled is that how did they do it? And I'm not so certain if I understand from their documentations, because yesterday I just really quickly went through um their web not website, more like their documentations. And I mean, my guessing is this is not really training a model. This is more like they kind of use some functions in their model to transform this wave, or more like um, how this wave more so matchings, so like predicts in their data, so in the how to say in their models, and then like okay how these waves can match in this one, and then maybe output. I'm not so sure if my understanding is enough for me to explain, but I definitely think this is not so like you give it 6 seconds and then you have something that sounds like you. Definitely not not kind of the traditional way of model training. So you can also see that running this,
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
like running this doesn't give you any kind of checkpoints or something. So I don't think this is in the sense of um, machine training a model, but it definitely is super cool. But maybe we can have a look like how did I do it? Maybe we can even ask ChatGPT. But I think ChatGPT I need to log in. But yeah, like how does like voice synthesis work? Ah, cool. Multi-language speech generation. And yeah, also there are so many tutorials online about this software that is just cool. And I think that is why like open source software is so attractive, because if you open it up, a lot of people will be able to use it, and then they will be able to um, record tutorials according to um, yeah, like according to the results they try. It's definitely super cool. I just yeah, but in the end I think open source is great, but people have to eat something, right? If you're only spend all your time on open source, on maintaining open source software, unless you are Linux, I really don't know like if you can um make a living out of it. So of course this software can do many cool things, but that's do something later. mm, yeah, so ooh, post product and all, like yeah. Oh, hello for the new viewer that joined, and just want to let you know that we are working on not working on. We are doing a very fun experiments using Coqui AI. And yeah, this is original.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
I hope you can I hope you can hear. And then the output after the software.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
It still sounds a little bit mechanic, but it's really good. Like 6 seconds, right? You can do it. And the also one thing that's super cool, I forgot to say, is that they have this command line. And you can use command line. You don't need to write any code anymore. You just need to use the command line. And and then you have it. Um that's oh, but of course you need to use your model. So it's not really, so you, for this one you definitely need to kind of train your own uh model for these things. So for example, we just need to do this one, and this wouldn't sound like me anymore. mm, this is their default model. Oh, okay. Ah, their default model is Taco Trump 2 DTC. Okay. All right. Let's see. Speech output.
Text forks.
Well, it's more like text for TTS, but yeah, well. So it's, yeah, this is super cool that I found online. Yeah, now I just continue reading. I want to know. Mm, yeah, I think their vision definitely great. Mm. And with this, they did actually develop something that's super cool. Mm, and it, what, when is this? April 13? So they probably haven't shut it down for that long. But you see, like they haven't closed their business for long, but then you already see that there are some code problems in their code base, and people who want to use them need to do some modification in their code. Then it's, yeah, can already see it's not gonna, okay, transitioning from Mozilla oh, so they were working in Mozilla's machine learning group. That is really great. Oh, okay. Ah, so they closed since last year December. Ah, what a sad news. What a sad news. Really. This is super nice stuff. actively maintain, remain a valuable resource. Yes, definitely. Mhm. Okay, it is still available as a pre-trained model. Yes. So this thing is multilingual support in Coqui TTS. It's definitely something that I find it very nice, right? Because there are some languages that are understudied, and the to train a model for those languages, you require, like, people say, like 1 to 2 hours of recording. But I will say, if you want to have a really, really good results, you need more. You need more than 1 to 2 hours. And if you want not just a text to speech model, you need much, much more data than 1 to 2 hours, 3 hours of recording. You need so much. And their software allows you to quickly train something, like for those understudied languages. I find this is really, really amazing. I don't know, like, if because the data is not trained by text. So I don't know if we can try something. This is the language that I know. Phoneme. I don't know if they take phoneme, but will be fun to see. Okay. Let's see if this model can really do that, which I assume you for this to work, you definitely need to, like, kind of using their base and do more training on this one. But I don't know. I I really hope that I would have the chance to meet these people who develop this software. That would be super cool to understand, like, how did they do this. Yeah. uh that's what was that? Oh, output wave.
Oh yeah, yeah, piano, TTS.
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah, piano, TTS.
Not really.
그 친구 좀.
Okay. Yeah, definitely need to kind of train, use their model to train further. But at least it's something. 그 친구 제. Okay. Mhm. Over 20 languages. Well, actually, on Hugging Face there's only 17. So, and yeah. Mhm. Oh, there are many. Okay, 11 labs I tried before. It's also pretty good, but um, I'm not so sure if it Okay, creators can leverage to create personalized voice clones for characters for product. I haven't tried out their voice clone function, which also leads to one of the the thing like that I keep thinking in my mind. So now with such little, it's just few seconds of voice that people can already kind of clone your voice to maybe do something else. I of course we hear that the output is not exactly matching your own voice, right? But it's just making me think like, so if I can manage to acquire someone speaking who's speaking clips, or for example like my audience probably can like, okay, I gonna download your your videos, or I gonna screen recording your videos, and then I get your voice, and then maybe I can train something uh and then speak to some sort of illegal things. I don't know. I don't think people really do something like that. I hope not. But but it is just very, sometimes it's scary, but sometimes it's also quite fascinating. I have very contradicted mind, like thinking in my mind, like, is this good, is this bad, or you know. And my own um solution, not really solution, I'm just thinking a very funny idea is that now language learning is really something great, because you can somehow learn a language that nobody, so like very minimum people, very minimum amount of people that they speak, and then you can because it's just you learn it, and then people cannot train it, right? Because the data is just too little. For example, like I just make this is Jiapu language, right? And I just write it, and then the model is not able to output something
Text form.
Oh, not sorry, not this one. And then the model is
Oh, yeah, yeah. Piano.
the model is not able to output the correct one. So I don't know. I think the best solution for to counter this kind of voice clone is to that speak something very different, or not so many people will speak. Ah, okay. And I know this is just a super stupid way of saying things, but what I want to say is like machine learning is very interesting field, and to reach a very meaningful results, you definitely need a lot of data, and you need a lot of training and computing power. And so so of course 6 seconds audio clip can of course make people like synthesize some sort of uh audios, but you already know that this would not definitely would not sound exactly like you. um and for those understudy, so this is a very, to me I think this is a double blade sword. For understudy languages, we need something like that. We need this kind of model that we can gather minimum amount of data, and then we can kind of just fine tune this model and to generate some sort of text to speech um, model, and then maybe we can use it further for something else more meaningful. For example, language learning, right? So for those, for I feel like we see a little light at the end of the tunnel, that endangered languages be can survive. Oh, what you're coding? Oh, today is not really coding. Today is trying out something cool that I found online, which is called Coqui AI. Yeah. And so I feel like for those understudied languages, we see this light at the end of the tunnel, that these kind of languages can find a way to survive in this human society, that this, because of the globalization, everyone just switched to like English or some other, like I think Spanish is the third largest languages in the world. So people just kind of, hi, people just kind of like speaking English, and then so English data is so easy to gather and so easy to train a model that's speaking English or maybe Spanish, or maybe I think the second largest is what? German is German. Second largest, I forgot. Oh, Chinese. Yeah, I think it's Chinese. Yes. So I think Chinese languages model is pretty easy to train because you get data so easily. And with this kind of model that use little amount of data, and then you train, and then it can sounds like human speaking. It's amazing. But there is a drawback. I feel there is a drawback. Like if you speak this one of the majority languages in the world, and then you just speak, and then people can just kind of record you using 6 seconds of your voice, and they can already um generate something that's kind of sounds like you. That's quite scary, and that is something that um we need to watch out for. We can try. For those people who newly joined, hello, and thank you for subscribe to my channel. I mean, follow. I don't tell the difference between subscribe and follow, but yeah. For people who newly joined, and I want to show you that these cool things I found, which is called Coqui AI, and then you can use this one. This is my voice.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
I hope you hear. This is my original voice, and then using sorry, and then using this really short, like this model, you can so quickly train something quick, in terms of like compare with like 70 something hours of model training. um Quick is like within 2 minutes. Sorry. um yeah, and then it can output something that sounds partially like you. I think you can also even set up the temperature, so to make it even more like you. Emotion. Okay, there's emotion. Great. But I mean, there should be. I think it's done, right? No, soon. Okay, and then this is the voice.
Hello, this is Code by Cradle.
Okay. A little bit laggy, but it is something like that. And um yeah, for people who wanna try out, welcome to go and then try out. And if you wanna just play with the most minimum functions, then you can just simply um, download and then just copy their scripts and then do it. But if you wanna develop further, you need to do a little bit of altering, because this code is not has not been well maintained for few months. Actually, let's see. Mm, yeah. So about five months hasn't been maintained, and there are some new. So their dependencies already updates. So like when you do it, you definitely need to kind of like modify a little bit. And yeah, I'm so sorry for all this mumbling jumbling today, but it's just something that I find is super cool. And also sad that this company is not further maintaining this code base. Um, I will uh I would say probably they shut down their company is due to like big players. Probably. I'm just guessing. Like for example, if you see on this list, there's Amazon Poly, and Amazon is such a big major player. I I don't know if anyone still like developing softwares like this can really have a good time. Yeah. This is a little bit dark, but yeah. But um anyway, it's still pretty good to find out that they this is the open source right now, so people can definitely develop further. And I think their developers definitely found something very very good to like new paths. And then definitely in the future the same team will have something new exciting coming up. I believe so. um and yes, I think today is that is all. And then I know people like to see me code. I definitely love coding, so I will make a promise. Either Friday or next week Monday, we definitely code. And I already set up a theme that I definitely need to code, which is again going back to my previous uh, project, because I'm kind of know how Rosa work now. So I will go back to my previous project that uh using beautiful soup to crawl this endangered language database, and to massively download to like to order this code base I had to massively download the data, which I found some ways. So to download the data and then to make a very very good data sets for text to speech training. Will I use XTTS v2? I will try. So I think people who follow my Twitch channel kind of see this path I'm going, that I am the person that believe in language diversity. So although people will find it's not very convincing because I learned German for like kind of like 8 years on and off, and then still not able to speak really, really like posh German. But believe in me, I'm that kind of person believe in language diversity. And I definitely want to find ways to preserve endangered languages. So of course, I can ask some of my colleagues who contribute their data to this database that collect so many languages. I can ask them directly, and then they can for sure give me something. But why do I do this? Because I really hope that people can get some idea, and then they can really cherish that the language is speaking in their surroundings, no matter it is the languages that many people speak, like the major languages, English, Chinese, German, or Spanish, or it's like dialects, or it's, I hate to use dialect these words, but or it's like languages that not so many people speaking. Really like cherish them, because if you don't value them, it's gonna fade away from our society. And with me doing kind of streaming, doing training, doing this, I hope that people will start to have this awareness, and maybe actively to collect the data, maybe collect just by talking to your elderlies, to just collect their data, like collect how they speak a language, how they um, express themselves, because language is actually a representation of your mindsets. So by listening, by understanding what these people speak, you understand their world. And that is, I find it amazing. And so I promise my audience this Friday or Monday, if there's no like, urgent events, I will definitely go back to my previous code to show you how you can massively download data from internet and use download this. I I mean particularly this website, download like the understudied languages, and then make your own language data, and then continue to figure out like we can do model training. And so far, I think I select one of the models that I think it's great as a base to train, which is this XTTS version 2. Um, I'm also thinking something like more mainstream, which is the Takatron 2. But everyone knows that training a model, it takes hours of try and errors and parameter tuning. So I probably wouldn't be able to stream anything about model training, but at least what I can do is to show you how you can download the data, how you can make your data into a format that you can do further training. And so a lot of gibberish for today. I hope you have a very nice day, and hopefully we see each other on Friday. And bye bye.